Hey, what's up everyone on FinalSmash.com and YouTube. Welcome to my review for Babel Rising. Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my quick review for Babel Rising for the Xbox 360 Connect. Alright, the entire premise behind Babel Rising is that you play as God, and for some reason today, maybe he just didn't have his morning coffee, or maybe he woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but God is pissed, and he does not want these workers of Babylonia to finish this Tower of Babel. And to do this, you use God's powers like thunderbolts, fireballs, tidal waves, dust storms, etc. So you use all of these abilities against the workers of Babylonia and try either to kill them all, or survive as long as you can, or kill a certain amount of them. It all matters on what your objective for your mission is. Now at its heart, Babel Rising is a tower defense type game, except this time you play as God, of course, and you use all of his mighty elemental powers to smite all the workers that are trying to build this Babel tower. So the entire game is actually set up in this isometric camera viewpoint where you circle around the Babel tower and try and use your cursor to aim at each one of these workers and use your abilities. Like you'll get tornadoes and thunderstorms and lightning storms. I already said this stuff before. And you use all these abilities to kill all the workers, make sure they don't build the tower, and of course if they completely build the tower, then it's game over. You also have 3 game modes in the game. You have a survival mode, a campaign mode, and a multiplayer mode. Survival mode is pretty self-explanatory. You pretty much just try to survive as long as you can, and whatever high score you get, you can put that on the leaderboards and pretty much tell all your friends that you're the best gamer ever. You also have a campaign in the game, which is about 15 missions long, and each one of these missions are a little different from the other ones. Like, they always like to spice it up with the objective. Like, sometimes you have to kill 400 enemies, or you have to kill 20 waves of enemies, or you have to just survive for 8 minutes or 9 minutes, and they always try to spice it up with the objective. And of course, the last thing you have is the multiplayer mode, which actually comes with 5 different modes for you and your friends to play with. 3 of these modes are a score attack mode where you can either challenge your friend to 5, 10, or 15 minute trials, and whoever pretty much gets the higher score is the winner, of course, from each one of these timed trials. You also have a versus battle mode where it's pretty much like survival mode, except of course with 2 players. Whoever survives the longest is the winner in this game mode. And if you want to be all goody two-shoes and not fight your friend to the death, then play the co-op battle mode, which lets you and your teammate pick different elemental powers and pretty much go up against the workers just like any other game mode in the game. And yeah, these multiplayer modes will definitely last you if you really enjoy the game, just like I did, I would say, because the gameplay was a lot of fun. So even though it is pretty much a standard tower defense game, I thought it added enough here to make it a little bit different, and it was a lot of fun anyway, so even if it didn't add anything new, it was still a lot of fun just to play. And for $10, the value here is actually really good. You get 3 modes, you get a survival, campaign, and multiplayer. And if you really enjoy the gameplay, then you'll definitely come back for more from each of these game modes. But now let me wrap this up with my final thoughts. Babel Rising is a lot of fun, but I'm just going to warn you here, if you're getting this on Xbox 360, do not buy it just for Kinect. Play with a regular controller because the Kinect just does not work. It's very slippery, very slidey. The controls aren't really functional in my opinion. Do not buy it for that, but just buy it for a regular controller because it's a lot of fun with that, and the controls really do work for a regular controller. So anyway, overall, I think the game is a lot of fun. The graphics are nice. It's very cutesy, even though all you're doing is killing a bunch of workers just doing their jobs. The gameplay is a lot of fun and can get really addictive, and using the god powers is a blast. So overall, there's my review. Definitely check this game out because it's worth your $10 if you want a cool little tower defense game. There you go. There's my review. Thank you and goodbye.